This woman sold everything she owned to buy a tank, so she could personally hunt Nazis on the front lines. And no, this isn't a movie. It's real. This is the story of Mariya Oktyabrskaya, the world's first revenge-fueled tank driver, and how she went from military housewife to Nazi-crushing legend with a tank named Fighting Girlfriend. Mariya was born in 1905 in Crimea, back when Russia was still an empire. She was one of 10 children in a poor peasant family. That means no fancy school, no internet, no TikTok, just hardcore survival. Fast forward to the 1920s, she marries a Soviet army officer, Mariya Oktyabrskaya. They weren't rich, but they had each other. And Mariya loved the military lifestyle. She even joined the Military Wives Council, learned to shoot and fix trucks. Remember that for later. In 1941, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, the biggest invasion in human history, and the Nazis smashed into Soviet territory. Millions were killed, including Mariya's husband. But here's the thing, she didn't find out until 2 years later. When she did, she didn't cry, she got mad. Mariya sold everything, her jewelry, her furniture, her clothes, and scraped together 50,000 rubles. In today's money, that's around $1 million. Then she wrote a letter to Stalin and said, and I quote,
"I want revenge on the fascist dogs for the death of my husband. I've donated all my savings to build a tank. I ask to be sent to the front line."
And what did Stalin do? He gave her the go-ahead, and her tank was painted with the name Fighting Girlfriend. Most Soviet soldiers were rushed into battle with almost no training, but Mariya, they trained her for 5 months straight, tank driving, repairs, combat tactics. She was 38 years old and outworking the boys. They were like, a woman in a tank? Yeah, right. But that didn't last long. In October 1943, Mariya joined the 26th Guards Tank Brigade and rolled into Ukraine, driving her own T-34 tank. This thing was a beast. 30 tons of steel, a cannon that could shred German armor, and one angry widow behind the wheel. She didn't just drive, she fought. She blew up machine gun nests, ran over trenches, and when her tank took a hit, she did something even veteran crews didn't dare do. She got out under enemy fire to fix her tank on the battlefield. Total legend. On January 17th, 1944, during a night battle near Vitebsk in Belarus, Mariya's tank was hit again. Just like before, she got out to repair the damage, but this time she was hit in the head by shrapnel. Mariya was rushed to a field hospital, but fell into a coma. She died almost 2 months later, on March 15th, 1944. The Soviet Union posthumously awarded her the Hero of the Soviet Union, the highest honor. Statues were made, streets were named after her, schools taught her name. Some say her medals were melted into the steel of a new tank, a symbolic way of saying her fight continues. Whether literally true or not, the story became a symbol of patriotism, revenge, and raw courage. Mariya Oktyabrskaya didn't just write her name in the history books, she carved it in steel. She showed the world that even one person, one grieving, furious woman, could take on a war machine and fight it with her bare hands. Her tank was called Fighting Girlfriend. But to the Nazis, she was a nightmare. If you thought that was wild, wait till you hear about the teenage girl who hunted Nazis with a sniper rifle and had over 300 confirmed kills. That's coming up next, so hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. And remember, history isn't just dates and facts. It's full of insane, true stories like this. See you in the next one.